There is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
Not the most accurate pass. And here's Kane. Knocks it into space. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Kane really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
De Bruyne, and he's had it nicked away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Out to the right. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking to play him in. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Messi.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rodri. Now it's Okazaki. Has a look and plays it forward. Haaland. Look at this. And Messi! And yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A truly wonderful strike. Header! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Saliba with the slide tackle there. Chance here to counter. Rodri. Serginho.
Oh, really well played.
He's found a way through. Hazard gets into a good position. Van Dijk gets it clear.
Manchester United clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Serginho clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now. They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Manchester United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the...
He's gone for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That has been knocked clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. Van Bronckhorst gets a foot in and wins the ball. Some really good ball movement. Looking for options for movement. Van Dijk. And this is Okazaki. Kane finds himself offside. Saliba. Nice looking ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Van Bronckhorst is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's been cut out. Well played. And back to the keeper they go. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And the half-time whistle goes. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go and they head into the break all square. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Brazil really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Brazil get the ball rolling in the second half. Courtois claims comfortably. And that is as far as they're going to go. Tries to play it through. Messi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Van Bronckhorst. Van Bronckhorst conjures time and space where few can. Oh, easy pickings there. Donnarumma. And it's Guti. Casemiro tries to pass it through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Rijkaard. And it's Serginho. Okazaki. And here's Azar.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And reclaimed it in a trice. Koundé. Now Saliba. Manchester United finding their passes. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Kane showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's on it, can he get away? Saliba, Rodri. Hazard. Dinks one through. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. De Bruyne. Kane looking understandably energised after his goal. And it's De Jong. Now it's Hazard. Hazard with the delivery. And it's claimed by the keeper. Rodri. Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Van Bronckhorst. That has not gone well. João Cancelo. And here's Messi. Great ball, and he's in here.
Brazil really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
João Cancelo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Casemiro, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Okazaki unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 14, Hazard.
Ambitious
Number
ball
9,
here.
De
Koundé
Bruyne.
makes the interception.
Number 2,
And it's Trippier.
Number 16,
And here's Kane.
Rodri.
And this is Lewandowski.
Okazaki. Coming on the
Well,
field.
that might be that,
Number
Peter. Maybe
21,
both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Number 11, Trippier. Number 3, Marquinhos.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Number 8, Robert Lewandowski.
Somewhat off target.
Substitution.
Brazil
There will be 1
looking
minute
to
at a
pass their
time.
way through. Rijkaard. Tonali. Now it's Kane. And that's that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
It's a promising position. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Casemiro, Azar, front-footed pressing going on here. Van Dijk, and they're back on the ball again. Van Bronckhorst. It's a pretty loose pass. De Jong. Casemiro. Casemiro! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Probing pass. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Early ball out from the back. Van Bronckhorst. That's a throw. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other.
And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Palmeiras really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Roberto Carlos. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, what a mistake! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And for a moment, time stood still. Brazil are enjoying a lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Azar. Albert Ferrer. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, important interception. Azar. And it's Azar. Well, that's well seen too. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Azar. And he's had it nicked away. Van Dijk does well to get it back. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And this is Adriano. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Adriano. And the shot! It's in! And Palmeiras score first! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Oh, easy pickings there. Knocks it into space. Now this could be a chance. Big chance! Chance! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Palmeiras are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Can he get onto this? Shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's there to get it away. Rijkaard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Guti. De Jong. He's found the way through. Now the ball. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Chooses to go back. Van Dijk. Played out wide. And that has put paid to that. And it's Casemiro.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Adriano in the hunt and looking threatening. That has not gone well. And we hit half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Brazil really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
And we're underway again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away. And the keeper's given it away. Guti. Casemiro.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Cancelo. Aimed beyond the defence. No way through there. And here's Haaland. And now they can clear their lines. Ambitious ball here. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Palmeiras are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, well played, well played. Almost an hour gone. Guti. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now, what about a counter-attack? Tries to play it through. De Jong.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Now the delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Haaland shifted it to the flank. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Brazil have reclaimed it. Messi. That looks a cracking ball. Casemiro. Brazil looking to pass their way through. Hazard. Now it's Haaland. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
It certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Camisa
Messi!
17, camisa 15, deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 18,
It's
camisa
their
19,
second corner of the game.
camisa 13. Teremos uma substituição.
That has been knocked clear. Backward it goes.
And now they've got a chance to start again.
Great ball if he can get there. He has found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Stood up well to him there. Oh, that's clever. No, he's just misjudged that one. And it's Guti. Now it's Son Heung-min. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, they could be caught out here. Well, that is one way to stop him. Casemiro. Oh, super find. Now it's Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And this is Hazard, just eases him off the ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Khan getting this one clear. Now they could break here. And he's intervened well there. Guti. Foot in. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Good take, and is he... And Torres! That's really nicely played. There it is! So that's it, it is all over. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Reece James, has been given two tasks here: to drive at and to beat people. Then delivering quality balls into the box, often played early and unpredictable. The other being to join in with the high press when playing on the front foot. He's a terrific talent.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. That's a good ball out wide. Now that looks a decent ball. He has found the way through. And Messi! Oh, what has happened here? In he goes again! Goal! Brazil! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Neymar.
That was lovely, that.
He's picked his way through. Chance for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That's been cut out, well played. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Pass is just off target. He's had it taken off him. First quarter of an hour gone. Casemiro. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. That looks a... Mbappe! And it's hoisted clear. And it's Guti. Threads one in. Camavinga calmly anticipates. Corinthians upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it.
Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, that's fabulous. De Jong. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Messi. Great vision. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Cruyff. João Cancelo to Messi, aimed beyond the defence. Fernandes. Oh, easy pickings there. Casemiro. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Messi. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Fernandes. Can he get it through? Shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Crosses it in. Konate is there and he can get that clear. Here come Brazil on the counter. Nicely worked. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Schlotterbeck. Now it's Messi. Now it's Cruyff. Van Dijk. And that is a little undercooked. Can he get onto this? It's a goal kick. And it's Messi. Guti, and Guti! Oh, good steal, he just read it.
Brazil really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Over to the left. Oh, good spread. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. João Cancelo. It's a really well-measured ball. Now, can they get him away? That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
De Jong. Guti. De Jong! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Brazil go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Senhoras e senhores, informamos sobre uma criança perdida. Atenção, pai de menino de chapéu azul. Dirija-se ao centro de informações. Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa
And the
10.
action is back underway.
Vai ser substituído pelo
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Bit too much weight on the pass.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Donnarumma punts it upfield. James. And it's Cruyff. Van Bronckhorst is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Mohamed Salah. Azar. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for options for movement. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. João Cancelo. Knocks it into space. And the through ball. That is a crunching tackle. Corinthians are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Looking for the run. It's a promising position. Deep cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Schlotterbeck gets over and intercepts. And here's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on Neymar! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
substituição.
Corinthians with the corner, there first. Mbappe! And now a sudden chance to counter. De Jong, he's onside. All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? So a big chance now from 12 yards. Donnarumma looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Mbappe, and this is Mohamed Salah. Great ball, and he's in real chance! Off the post! Danger averted for now. Azar. He is through here. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Teremos uma substituição.
Brazil making another change here. And here's De Jong. Tries to play it through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Donatoni. Oh, red, nice interception. Mbappe. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Neymar plays it in.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And he's intervened well there. Schlotterbeck. Tries to pass it through. Gordon gets into a good position. And he lines up a cross. Donnarumma claims it. Safe hands. Nicely shaped ball. It's a pretty loose pass.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. It's not an especially good pass, that. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. That's that, the end. Brazil can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. Now, Franco Baresi, still to this day, the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset, John.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody who got close when it comes to reading the game as well as him. He leads by example, always timing his challenges to perfection and knowing instinctively when to bring the ball out of defence. It's almost like having a defender and a playmaker combined.
Messi. Looking for options for movement. It's a promising position. And here's Messi. Haaland. Flamengo are looking to break at pace. Casemiro. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And Van Bronckhorst. Hazard. Gets a good foot in there. Otto did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Guardiola. Little pass back. And De Bruyne! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that has been cleared. And it's Rijkaard. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And that is as far as they're going to go. De Bruyne running with the ball. Out towards the flank. No way through, so back it takes a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Flamengo have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Guardiola. Hazard has got himself a free kick. And it's been given away. Baresi with the slide tackle there. Baresi shows the will to win the ball. That's a cute ball. Chance, surely!
Brazil really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, super ball! Real chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Haaland deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
They've played it short. Shapes to shoot! And that certainly packed a punch. Flamengo have their third corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hazard. Half an hour played now. Van Bronckhorst. Otto promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking for the run. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vitinha. Terrific header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
De Jong is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he was quick to react. Vitinha goes steaming forward. That's a little off target. Van Bronckhorst. Brazil do have a chance to counter here. Oh, no joy this time.
Hazard really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So off we go once more.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Great vision. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi's cross. Oh, important interception. Vitinha. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found the way through. Haaland is onto this. He's looking wide. Now it's Hazard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Otto. Vitinha. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Haaland. Baresi wins the duel this time. And claimed it back swiftly.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Van Bronckhorst has quite the footballing brain. He's almost... Haaland! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Flamengo are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
De Jong, and the finish! Sticks it away! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And he's being shifted off it. Brazil are... Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Brazil are down to 10 men. Brazil making another change here. Scholes coming on, a player of legendary status.
Well, it's great we get to see him play. The fans have been calling for him to come on pretty much since the game began.
Brazil are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Guti. Knocks it into space. And this is Kane. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Donatoni. Now it's Kane. Can he get on the end of this?
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away.
Great chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
João Cancelo. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Hazard.
Flamengo surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Guti receives it in a wide position. And he's picked it up out wide. Donatoni crosses it in. De Bruyne. And they can counter here. Now it's Olise. Always onto this. He's in a great position here. Tries a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Haaland really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So their fourth quarter of the game.
Camisa 7.
Rafinha is short. Brazil are looking to go forward now.
Substituição em andamento.
Guti. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Guti is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task feature, did he?
Can he finish?
Flamengo can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Right, Scholes. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Donnarumma. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Rafinha is behind this one. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Rafinha! And he's gone backward here. Kane. 4 extra minutes added on. And here's Haaland. There's the shot! They've done it! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah.
And the referee brings it to a close. Brazil perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. And here's Son Heung-min. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been predestined for greatness, Peter, and he hasn't disappointed. Immense in terms of shot stopping, we know that. But I think his distribution has also improved, and it needed to, although he likes to keep it quite safe and simple.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Played in deep.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Yeah, that looks a decent ball. Scores! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Scholes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Son Heung-min. Haaland. That's the keeper's ball. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And it's Højbjerg. Saliba. He's in it. It's Son Heung-min! Goal! Brazil! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Brazil have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Son Heung-min gets into a good position. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Chouameni. Raspilicueta. Well, that has not gone well. Quality ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Son Heung-min. Shot a goal! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Timon. Swansea are looking to break at pace. Played into space. That has found him in acres of space. Big chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. Højbjerg. And he's being shifted off it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Saliba. Højbjerg. Scholes. Scholes, a man we've all come to watch.
Minuto de acréscimo.
Looking for the run. Son Heung-min picks it up out wide. Højbjerg. Hazard! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. How do we look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Brazil in control at half-time, 2-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Now it's Hazard. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Takes a shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Burgess. Fulton. Tchouaméni. And it's Hazard. Haaland. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Can he latch on to this? Brazil, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable. Good pressure, determined, intense. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Look, if they want to shut down the threat, he's a very good place to start.
Good take, and is he in?
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Scholes. That's a little off target.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Defending was strong and firm. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And the shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Raspilicueta. Son Heung-min. Højbjerg. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Hazard. Always onto this. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's a throw. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's found support out wide. Hazard receives it in a wide position. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Climbs up big! No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now it's Hazard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Hazard going face-to-face with his great run. And he's had a hit! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Højbjerg just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, there's a probing ball. Knocks it into space. And he's well positioned here. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Camisa 33. Substituição. Substituição no time do Brasil.
Brazil choosing to make the first change. Swansea get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
And a chance! Should have put that one away.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
It's not an especially good pass, that.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Played out wide. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Corner number 2 then. Swansea have the chance to go the other way. Samuel Smith. Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he's managed to get free. That has been knocked clear.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
I think we're just about done here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's picked his way through, and he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Distributed tidily. Out towards the flank. And it's made its way to him. There's the shot! Goal! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. And that will be the final act. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and
Smith Rowe! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Chouameni clears it away. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Wilson. Can he get on the end of this? Hazard is in a really good position out wide. And it's Scholes. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Wilson. It's a pretty loose pass. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think you know by now that I'm a big fan of this fella, Smith Rowe. He's always impressed me with the way he wants the ball, making himself a dependable outlet for wide players, and while his passing maybe isn't the flashiest, it's very effective in making the team a more threatening proposition going forward.
Yes, getting the best out of him will... It's Son Heung-min! Goal, Brazil! The breakthrough strike! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Son Heung-min! He scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Wilson.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Chilwell. Brazil have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. There's no flag. Haaland with a beautifully timed run. Now it's Smith Rowe. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, what a shoots! Sticks it away! Back to within 1. Interesting. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Fulham get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And they can counter here. Now it's Jimenez.
That was lovely, that.
Shifted it to the flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's Son Heung-min. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Azar conjures time and space where few can. Bassi. Tete. Berger. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
Anderson. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And Smith Rowe. He's found a way through. Oh, great run, magical. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, shooting chance! Wilson. Haaland. Iwobi. He's looking wide. Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked it up out wide. That's Piliqueta. Chouameni, and he's been shifted off it.
2 added minutes.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Iwobi. Chilwell. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Brazil head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. Oh no, what has happened here? Højbjerg. Chouameni. Chilwell. Scholes, a man we've all come to watch. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Takes a shot! That was a matter of inches.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Tete. Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And he's there to clear it. Scholes. And it's Højbjerg. And it's Chilwell. He has found a way through. And that's it. It's Son Heung-min! They've scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Fulham needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Jimenez.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Wilson made a good run there. Raspilicueta. Son Heung-min is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
He's in space and looking for options. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Sessegnon. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Tries to play it through. Scholes. Scholes! It's loose, and there's a race for... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Traumeri. And he's had a hit! Decent enough try.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
He's had it taken off him. Stood up well to him there. That pass has been well intercepted. Into the last quarter of an hour. Tete. Great vision. Wilson providing an outlet on that flank.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Scholes charging forward, the ball at his feet. Wilson pinches it off him. Looking for the run. Great ball if he can get there. Tete. Berger. Wilson gets into a good position. Nice physical challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Højbjerg. Azar. For Chilwell. Scholes. Traumeri knocks it into space. Just 5 minutes remaining now. It's Azar! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Iwobi. Now it's Smith. That'll be a throw-in. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Number 30.
Scholes. Traumeri. Over to the left. Chilwell. Can he get it through? Bassi. And that is that. Brazil are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their effort. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Great defending, strong and determined. Van Nistelrooy! Rice, spread it left. Now it's Hazard. Engages and forces him off the ball. That looks a good ball through. And Van Nistelrooy! And the counter is on. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Rijkaard knocks it into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Thinks about the shot. Not the most accurate pass. Great chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Corinthians! Corinthians take the lead! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Hazard! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Rice gets over and intercepts. And the shot's on him. De Jong! Pass somewhat off target. Shapes to shoot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, important interception. Decent chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's following up. Same again, same outcome.
Brazil really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Corner number 2 then. And he shoots! Corinthians are looking to go forward now. And it's De Jong. De Jong. Guti. And here's Messi. Brazil are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Messi! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
That's been slipped through. He's had a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That should get the job done. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. De Jong. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Van Bronckhorst could move up a gear here. Here's Haaland. Konate makes the interception. Van Bronckhorst is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And this is Van Nistelrooy. It's Neymar! He's keen, determined to have his say. Hazard. Spread neatly. He's having a shot! It's a goal! Brazil are back in business. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner and he picked them off instead.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he was quick to react. Guti. It's a good ball out wide. Now it's Haaland. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Corinthians clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It rises! Oh, it's come off the upright. Goal, Brazil! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Brazil are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time.
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 21, camisa 7. Deixando o campo para a entrada de
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Camisa 24.
Guti. And he's intervened well there. Neymar. Konate calmly anticipates. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Jong, good driving run. Rijkaard. And it's Neymar. It's a pretty loose pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rijkaard. Now, can they get him away? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Corinthians clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Brahim Diaz. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Brazil looking to pass their way through. Threads one in. Great ball if he can get there. He's through, now is he in? Can he finish? It's fallen kindly here. Danger averted for now. That has been slung wide. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Looking for the run. Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corinthians have their second corner now.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, nicely intercepted. That's a cute ball. Now that's well seen too. And that is a little undercooked. That looks a good ball through. Goes for a shot! Sticks it away! And this is getting better and better.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Camisa 22.
Brazil take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Substituição.
Brazil still have the cards to affect this game. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, no joy this time. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And he cuts out the supply. Can he get it through? Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Can he get on the end of this? Serginho gets into a good position. And it's Serginho. Just about up to 75 minutes. And he's managed to get free. Chance! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Corner number 3 coming up, and it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking to play him in. Shot could be on. Well, they could break here. That has not gone well. That's a lovely, neat pass. Guti. Distributed tidily. Quick look, then plays it in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Now it's Son Heung-min. This looks promising. The ball has bounced loose now. That's a lovely pass. It's a goal kick.
Substituição em andamento.
So here comes the substitution. That is very well defended. Valverde. Scholes, a player of legendary status. Son Heung-min! Denied by an instinctive save.
Son Heung-min is offering a right smile there.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Minutos de acréscimo.
Looking for options for movement. Pass is just off target.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that is as far as it goes. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here.
I think in Ludovic Giuli, you have a player who's a bit of an unsung hero, a very fine player in his own right, Peter, but always someone I see as the perfect foil to a goal scorer.
Team player, it's not about him, is it?
Yeah, he's the clever one that really plays as a second striker.
This time, surely! Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Rafinha. And that pass just didn't quite work. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Konate. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Adams gets across to intercept that. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he's gone backward here. Has a shot! Just a whisker away. Madrid have reclaimed it. Van Dijk. Now a Droll. Brazil replying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
And across it goes.
Well, not the worst attempt.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Brazil have themselves a chance from the spot. This for the lead. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Brazil are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Picked up, tries a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. And the finish! Sticks it away! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Giuli! That comes as a mighty relief. João Cancelo. And it's Messi. Ball's got out of play. Brazil have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Haaland. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Rafinha. Well read, nice interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's De Jong.
Brazil clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. De Jong clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Rafinha. He won't be happy with that one. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Messi. Floated through. Oh, important interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now,
oh, that is asking for trouble. Shot, surely! It's in! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
João Cancelo. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And that's an excellent interception. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Brazil head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Cristiano Ronaldo. Konate. Rice. Now it's Haaland. Guti. That ball looks a good one. Raul looking understandably energised after his goal. That's been slipped through. Donnarumma tries to clear. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Messi. The ball has bounced loose now. De Jong. Van Nistelrooy. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Van Bronckhorst is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And this is Hazard. He is through here. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That's going to go a long way. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Not the most accurate pass. Julie. So we've reached the hour mark. And here's Hazard. Closing in on goal. Look, chance for a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Brazil have their third
Camisa
corner.
20. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 19.
Big
Substituição.
chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Probing pass. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And this is Son Heung-min. Can he get it through?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So their fourth quarter of the game. Hazard! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
And yes, it's him again. Brazil take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should.
And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Son Heung-min actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Camisa 17. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador.
Van Bronckhorst!
Camisa 8.
Messi gets it
Substituição em
clear.
andamento.
Brazil have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Mbappe. That is good alertness. And it's Scholes. Now it's Haaland. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That has not gone well. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's managed to get free. And a chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
The changes then in quick succession.
Sai para a entrada do jogador.
Danger averted for now. Rice tries to pass it through. Oh, there's a probing ball, and this is Neymar. De Jong. It's a good-looking delivery. Son Heung-min looking to play him in. Now it's Son Heung-min, and he cuts out the supply. Mbappe.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, what's he giving here? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. João Cancelo has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. So the perfect chance to get one back. He's had a crack, and that is quite wonderful. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Back within one, they have them in their sights again. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. Brazil can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
His big header! They've done it! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So all square with almost no time remaining. Shot a goal! Off the post! And a shot! Volleyed effort.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Guti. He's a sharp little ball here. Cross goes in there. Could move up a gear here. He's through here. He's on it. Can he get away? Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. João Cancelo has been given a red card for the denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Now it's Haaland. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. This looks promising. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card, so...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult.
Tries a shot! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So, and there's the shot! And now they can clear their lines. Gets a good foot in there. Messi with the foul. Doué is onto it in a flash. Well, that pass isn't the best. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Guti. Marquinhos can get it clear. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hazard. Doué. Great ball if he can get there. It's Vieri! And it's hit the woodwork and out! It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Messi. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Alexander-Arnold.
Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Messi. Guti. Oh, good spread. Played into space out wide. Oh, cracking ball. And he's heaved it away. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Alexander-Arnold. And Doué. Kagawa is wide and looking to get onto this. And Dyke simply refused to be outdone there. And here's the chance to counter. And they're quick to get it back. And it's Alexander-Arnold. In towards the back stick.
Well played and well cleared.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And the shot! Brilliant save from Donnarumma! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And this is Kagawa. Great chance! Messi. Guti. Approaching the half-hour mark. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And a chance! Chooses to go back. Rodri. He's going for goal! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! About as smooth as it gets! And this is getting better and better. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Flamengo are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Doué. Here's a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Brazil are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Van Dijk. And it's Casemiro. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Konate. Now Van Dijk. And it's De Jong. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Doué. That's the throw. Alexander-Arnold. It's a good run down the right.
2 minutos de acréscimo.
De Jong. Oh, that's fabulous. Shapes to shoot! It's in! And right on half-time, that is telling. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were And we hit half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And we're underway again.
Brazil can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Casemiro chips it through. A header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Flamengo have their second corner now. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Tries to play it through. And here's Camavinga. That'll be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Now it's Messi. Oh, that is a nice touch. Howson. Looking to play him in. Messi. Fired deep towards the back post. Doué. Vieri. That has been slung wide. He is through here. Kagawa. Guti. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Now it's Hazard. Now it's Haaland. Messi. And that is certainly not what he had in mind. So we've reached the hour mark. Kagawa looking to run onto it. Stood up well to him there. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Guti. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Spread neatly. And this is Vieri. Nice interception, well timed. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Messi. He's got away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Has crossed in. Oh, shooting chance!
Brazil really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Guti. Messi. Haaland. Camavinga with the clearance. Now it's Messi. Haaland. Kagawa puts his foot on the gas. That has ended up in no man's land. Alexander-Arnold. That's a promising run he's making on the right. It's come to nothing.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 14. Camisa 20.
And it's gone back to the keeper.
Camisa 17. Camisa 7. Camisa
Camavinga.
11. Deixando o campo para a entrada de...
Knocks it into space. It's a promising position.
Camisa 27.
Casemiro.
Camisa 9. Camisa
Oh, that was never going to make it.
Substituição.
Doku. Messi. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Kane. Rodri has found the net here, of course. Camavinga. It's Camavinga. Doku. Vitor Roque. Roque goes steaming forward.
Flamengo can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. We thought it was over. It's all square once more. just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Jorginho demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Descarregar mesmo logo agora. Esse outro não tá prestando essa beleza. Eita. Logo agora.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who
Climbs up big! Goal! Brazil! And that's got him off to a flyer!
that's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Celtic are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. It's a pretty loose pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Takes aim and crosses. Yamal! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! About as smooth as it gets. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then.
Can he finish? Vollied effort.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
Header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Azar. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Hakimi. In with the challenge. It's run loose here. And that is out of play. And here's Azar. And it's De Jong. Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. Yamal looking to run onto it. Konate. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Well read, nice interception. Looking for the run. And that is out and behind, it's a good block.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Celtic have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe, and he's managed to get... And the finish! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Brazil present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Ball on the spot. Can he? It's bounced back off the post. Oh, he's missed it.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Fired deep towards the back post. Mignon deals with that, nice and simple.
Brazil clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. De Jong clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Casemiro. Now it's Guti. That is a great pick out. He's found a way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Yamal hurtling down that right flank. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's well spotted.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Azar. Yamal given the lift of his goal. Casemiro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now, can they get him away? He has found the way through. That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Azar. Now it's Haaland. Son Heung-min. He's shifting through the gears here. Great chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Out to the left it goes. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Plays a sharp little ball here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Guti. Oh, that was vital. Musiala. Looking to play him in. And he plays one through. Takes a shot! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So it's back to business. He's going to be disappointed with that. Casemiro is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Nuno Mendes. It's Vinicius Junior. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. Now who's going to be first to this? Bellingham. Cross into the box. Now it's Haaland. Played out to the left flank. Gets a good foot in there. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. No, he's just misjudged that one. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, super find. Celtic needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That is good alertness. And it's made its way to him. And that pass just didn't quite work. There will be a throw-in.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 18, Yamal. Number 13, Musiala. Number 10, Bellingham. Coming on the field, number 11, Rafinha. Number 20,
Casemiro.
Eze.
Van Bronckhorst. And it's Hakimi. Casemiro cuts out the pass. De Jong. De Jong. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here. Rafinha over to the left. Swung over. Can he get it through? Eze is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. That is a brilliant interception. Eze, Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Eze, he is onto this. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking for options for movement. Guti. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And he's found the way past. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. Brazil really could have done without this.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 19, Vinicius Junior. Number 7, Number 9, Dembele. Number 14, João Pedro.
This to complete the turnaround. And they've turned it round! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact.
It's Kane! And he hits the net! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just
He's having a shot! Cleared without complication.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
It's a sharp pass. Nuno Mendes. And it's Dembele. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. He's looking wide. De Jong. And that's put paid to a promising move. Messi is in a really good position out wide. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent.
He's tried one!
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Pass somewhat off target. We are into overtime. Goes down, but nothing given. It's a promising position. Kane. Picked out Messi! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Brazil are utterly focused on their objective here. A single point and the job is done. Can they do it? Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Brazil come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. This is Owen. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Alonso! Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's a good ball out wide. Looking for the run.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Referee's given a throw. Oh, a delicate chip through. And it's Guti. Now it's Haaland. That is a brilliant interception. Real chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, the greatest goal threat down below us, Peter, is Michael Owen.
Forever the boy wonder. Burst onto the world scene, of course, in such sensational style and left us with that unforgettable impression.
Yeah, and he'll forever be remembered for that, Peter, but his catch-me-if-you-can style of finishing and one-on-one...
Big chance! Owen! They've got to be quick to recover this. Can he get on the end of this? In with the challenge. Son Heung-min. First quarter of an hour gone. He's a sharp little ball here. Now this could be a chance. That is great defending, so alert. And he's gone looking for safety. And here's Azar. Cleared without complication. It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh no, what has happened here? So we're still where we started right now. Guti going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Casemiro. Fluminense are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence.
He's having a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that is asking for trouble. Adams gets it clear. To Michelis, a true great in every sense of the word. Out of play for a throw. Drilled in low.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Good chance here! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. The keeper gets his hands on it. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And here's Haaland. Guti. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Casemiro. To Michelis. And he's there to clear it. De Jong, he's going for goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Neymar gets into a good position. Neymar. Chance to deliver. There's the header! Oh, it's hit the post! And he thumps it clear. Son Heung-min. De Jong. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Konate. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, what has happened here? Danger averted for now. Oh, that's a key interception. De Jong. And here's Haaland. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Soboslai gets it away. And it's Guti. And here's Haaland. Neymar. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. The midway point of the game.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Haaland. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Casemiro. Xabi Alonso did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Rodri, Neymar, and it's been played through. For Xabi Alonso.
Oh, great feat, that.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Haaland. Great vision. And he's managed to get free. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Now it's Haaland. And it's De Jong. And he's picked it up out wide. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Xabi Alonso. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, super find. And then it's Neymar!
Substituição.
Alonso. Oh, this looks sharp. De Jong. No, that's been intercepted. They've switched it over to the other side.
Well spotted.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Brazil are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He's picked his way through, skims one in. Oh, it's there! Ah, this could be huge. It is late. Could it be the one?
Oh, what a psychological boost. I don't think you can underestimate the change in psyche in both sides now. Even the smallest of changes in body languages, and players can pick up on that.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Brazil have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
And here's Gordon. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. No, again, there's no way through. Casemiro. Guti. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Brazil surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That looks a decent ball. Played into space out wide. Cannavaro can get it clear. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Brazil are looking to secure promotion, but they are going to have to do it the hard way by the looks of things.
It's giving their manager more than just a headache, as you can see. He's going to have to make some big decisions in what remains. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Threads one in. Now it's Gordon. It's a loose ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Konate.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And that is a little undercooked.
Substituição no time do Fluminense. Camisa 7, camisa 9, Neymar. Camisa 17, deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 21, camisa 10, camisa 15.
Brazil, moments now away from seeing this one out.
Teremos 3 minutos
Oh,
de
Red,
acréscimo.
nice interception. And the number on the board is 3. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Casemiro. Played into space. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. And that will be the final act. A statement win on a crucial day, and now major tests await. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
What a game, what a performance, and right when they needed it, Peter. How many teams have in the past got it so wrong on the day and took a long time to recover, or worse? I just think we should offer our congratulations.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Fala, guerreiros, eu quero agradecer a todos que ficaram na live com a gente até agora, beleza? Valeu, um forte abraço e até a próxima. Meu controle aqui tá meio ruim, tá descarregando e o outro também tá só a pelanca. Daqui um dia eu tô comprando um controle novo aí, se Deus quiser, só para original, galera. Eu comprei um controle aí similar, mas não durou 2 meses não, foi ligeiro. Valeu, tamo junto, forte abraço a todos, fica com Deus. Ruma agora a 2ª divisão, valeu, galera. Se Deus quiser eu volto com a live amanhã aí e a gente arruma aí a 2ª divisão, valeu? Um forte abraço a todos e fui.